Hey, it's India Michelle here, back with another video on part 2 on being black in the military. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. I said I was gonna talk about the Hispanics, but I'm gonna save them to the end because I ain't gonna really like go all the way deep because that shit really not that relevant. But I am gonna touch on it because it's yeah. But let me go ahead and get on y'all females. Let me go on y'all. I ain't gonna even go there. Hey, but sometimes, not all, but a lot. I say, and I might be over exaggerating, but I say about 70% of female NCOs, y'all give female NCOs as a whole a bad rep, like especially black ones. Well, really just females, but it's like y'all have this whole thing where you try to overly prove yourself that you're a good leader, or you know, you try to be more bossy and like trying to talk to somebody like you somebody mama, and it's like, girl, like shut the fuck up. That's basically what your soldiers be wanting to tell you sometimes. It's okay to chill the fuck out. I'm not saying that male NCOs, you know, sometimes we don't feel like that with them, but usually it's the females. It's like y'all come here and walking around like y'all the baddest thing walking, and some of y'all bitches really not even that fucking cute. You know, after y'all hit about E5, y'all be looking real tired in the damn face, okay? So I'm gonna need for y'all to really chill out, do your job, and go home. It's not that damn serious, okay? Stop acting like, you know, somebody owe you something, or somebody's supposed to get on their knees and grovel to you. It's like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, it's like, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on about they ass, but in so many words, just chill out. I have had a couple of NCOs that, or female NCOs, or female soldiers, or we all soldiers, no matter what your rank in the Army, that were cool, but too many are just like OD. It's just OD. It's like, you don't have to, let me tell you something, you don't have to prove yourself to male soldiers. You know, they're gonna either respect you or not. I'd rather be that female NCO that's like, look, this is what it is and this is what it ain't. You're not going to get no more respect than what you're already going to get by barking at the mouth. Because, girl, let me tell you something. All that shit is doing is going one ear and not the fucking other. Okay? All you is all bark. Now, let me go ahead and now, speaking on that all bark, a lot of NCOs, now, I'm not going to say it's not some NCOs that's with the shits and that, you know, square up with you, you know, if you want to do that. But it's also a lot of NCOs that hide behind paperwork. You hide behind paperwork because you know you can't pop that shit outside of uniform in real life. You really are lame, and a lot of y'all was lame in high school, and then you get in the Army, and now you're trying to act like you more than what you really are and try to put extras on your life. And come on now, if you peel the layers back, and if you're a really good judge of a person, you can tell when a motherfucker is talking, and you just take what they just saying with a grain of salt. But for, like I said, for the ones that just like to paper push, I don't look at those, and I'm not saying there's something wrong with counselings, and you know, if a soldier is cutting up, they don't, it's something wrong with Article 15, because sometimes it's necessary. But when it's to the point where that's the only way you can get a soldier to quote unquote act right, you don't, in my opinion, I don't feel like you need to be NCO. That's just my opinion, because especially if you never try to talk with the soldier or work with the soldier, you just, automatically right up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for what? Especially if the soldier is not a bad soldier. I'm not saying every soldier in the Army has to be a 300 on their PT test, or they got to be high speed and all this to be in the Army. Everybody's not perfect. Everybody is, you know, has wiggle room to be groomed. Just like how your babbit ass had wiggle room to be groomed. And some of y'all don't even have wiggle room to even be trained to be NCO. Some of y'all just been, you know, throwing out NCO ranks, and y'all not even fucking ready. And it shows in your work ethic and just how you treat your soldiers. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm talking, I'm moving on, so hopefully you can kind of catch up to, I'm switching a little every topic, but it kind of morphs into the next, you know what I'm saying? It all ties in together. So you kind of have to be mindful, you know, when you sit here and try to do the most. And the main ones that really like to pop their shit and you need to do this, you need to do that, behind closed doors, man, let me tell you, behind closed doors, those be the ones that's not so high speed, sleeping with soldiers, fraternizing, and those be the main ones that would sit here and be, it's the hypocrisy for me. Y'all sit here and get in front of formation and talk about what soldiers need to do, what they don't need to do, and y'all do the same shit. No, I ain't talking about you used to do when you was a soldier. You doing it now. You know what I'm saying? It's always especially, I'm going to get on y'all males. I'm going to touch back on y'all males. Y'all be so hard on the soldiers. Not all, but y'all try to do this whole thing with the soldiers. And then let's not get a female specialist. That's why they say them E4 mafias is something that, yo, don't play with them E4 mafias, man. They are forced to reckon with. Don't get you a nice, cool, you know, especially if she new and she attractive or if he's attractive, but really it's the female's attractive. Oh, them NCOs, them E5s, or really them seniors be on them E4s like fucking hounds, ready to get them. And I say to them E4s that's in the Army, let them. I ain't saying you gotta sleep with them, but let them, honey. Let your pretty girl privilege get your ass up there. Because, hell, sometimes it's a little hard to progress in the Army. I'm not going, especially if you have an MOS and your points is a little high. Or you real good with the 42 Alpha, which is basically human resources. Or, you know, they you know, kind of paper pushers, you know. It's kind of hard to whatever. But anyway, if they can help you with a couple of points or you good, use what you got to get what you want. In the words of Ronnie from Players Club. Like, for real, because I damn sure did it. Ain't scared to say it, ain't gonna continue to do it. As long as his face is intact, honey, I'm going to continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Like I said before, sometimes you gotta step on the motherfucking neck to get what you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And if I gotta sit here and flirt with this goddamn E7, hey, son, hey, hell, because damn sure my motor sergeant damn sure did it. It's been so many times I was supposed to get in trouble. I was supposed to get in trouble so many times. Article 15, child, this talk game and this pretty girl privilege, and I'm prepping my ass up in this uniform and hee ha ha with y'all. Know it damn well, you know, sometimes they cool and sometimes they might OD, but you gotta do what you gotta do in the Army. That's the shit that we don't talk about, but it happens. Trust and believe. You ever look at an NCO, you be like, how the fuck did she got them progress so like that? Or how the hell he get this? You do what you got to do sometimes. Closed mouth don't get fed. Or I'm trying to tell you. But oh, and speaking of using what you got to do what you want, sometimes you got to be careful. Sometimes you got to be careful because sometimes, well, sometimes it's just harmless fun, but sometimes people take a little OD. And I'm not saying that, and to be honest, I feel like you shouldn't get in trouble for messing with an NCO if you're a soldier. Especially if you're not in, you know, he's not your supervisor or she's not your supervisor, or y'all not in the same company or whatever. If you all the way over here and I'm all the way over there on the other side of post, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna know that you're in the Army or I'm in the Army, your rank or that? You know how many people that's in the Army that's you a E4 and your spouse is a NCO or your spouse is a damn officer and they didn't know and they wasn't, you know what I'm saying, didn't know each other prior or whatever. It happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens in the Army. But now when it comes to SHARP, and SHARP is sexual harassment, assault, I want to say rape or responsible prevention, some shit like that. I forgot. Basically, it's just sexual assault or like sexual harassment. You know what I'm saying? You got to be kind of careful with that because sometimes, you know, you do have actual people who've gotten, you know, full-blown, you know, RAPE, you know what I'm saying? Or harassed, and it was true. And then you also have females that be accusing motherfuckers of certain things, and a motherfucker career can be going just like that because a bitch been lied on a motherfucker. And I feel like those females should get the maximum punishment. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they don't. Trust me, I've seen it. I have seen it where a dude, he been sitting at the rank of PFC for a hot minute, couldn't pick up, couldn't promote, nothing, because he was pending a sharp case because somebody lied, because she wanted to be a hoe and she didn't want to look like a hoe. So then she lied on a motherfucker that didn't even have nothing to do with her situation. You know what I'm saying? You see how crazy shit can play out? But you really gotta be mindful when it comes to sharp, because like I said, your career can just be going just like that. So I'm not saying this is every case, but just for an example, so for when y'all NCOs be trying to mess with some of these soldiers or whatever, or you officers trying to mess with the enlisted and all that. In other words, if you try to mess with somebody and it's not appropriate, be mindful, because sometimes a girl or even a guy, but usually it be the girls, like she'll fall, she'll be okay, she'll be cool, whatever, she with the shits, and then you do something that she don't like, or y'all end bad or whatever, she gonna go back and say that you took advantage of her. So that's why whoever you mess with, whether y'all in the same rank structure or not, and you doing your thing, I ain't one to judge, because hell, I do it, and but you know, I did it. But you gotta be with somebody that's not gonna do all of this, not gonna snitch and run their mouth. Those are little girls or little boys. Mess with a grown motherfucker that ain't about that bullshit. Y'all just have y'all good fun. Or y'all might actually, you know, end up being together because y'all really do like each other. But, you know, the rank just ain't matching up. But, like I said, be mindful. Oh, and for a quick second, don't be that motherfucker that's trying to get you the most expensive. That's the dumbest thing you could do, is when, especially when you come back from deployment. When it comes to your finances, and I'm going to go ahead and let y'all civilians know, the military ain't paying us like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you don't go overseas, or if you don't save, you know, you save your money, you pick up, obviously you're going to get more when you rank up. But we ain't banking like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us are getting out the Army, not all, but a lot of us are getting out the Army because we see that, okay, I got a cool little MOS, which is your military job. I got a cool little MOS. Let me go ahead and, you know, get out and whatever, or I might just switch over to doing part-time, or just fully get out the Army and make more money. I'm not saying that officers, you know, of course they making some money. And I feel like that's the main reason why I feel like people switch over from enlisted to green and gold or to warrant, is for that motherfucking money, not because you really give a damn about this shit. Like, let's just be honest. But E4 employees, you ain't, and that's why a lot of people who, especially E4 and below, get married, contract marriage. Yes, it's a real marriage, but you're really not married, you know, for it's, oh, I love this person. You get married because you don't want to stay in the barracks. That's another thing. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Don't get me wrong. I was going to do it too. And y'all was like, shit, if I could get 20 as a single person overseas, I can get 40 with this motherfucker. But I was like, sometimes you gotta be mindful with that. You gotta be mindful, because you're fucking around to get married to somebody. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of put the 2 and 2 together. Now, before I end this video, I'm gonna go ahead and touch on, like, I put it last because it's not really that relevant. Our Hispanic brothers and sisters, you know, whenever y'all claim y'all blackness, you know, some of y'all be claiming y'all blackness when it's convenient, but really whole time. I've seen a couple of NCOERs, not NCOERs, ERBs, or now they call it SRBs, and not just Hispanics. I've seen a Middle Eastern person before. It damn sure don't say Hispanic, or it damn sure don't say other. The shit say white. Okay, that's the shit that be, you know, it just baffles me. Like, y'all be thinking y'all white for real, but then when somebody say you black, oh, I'm not black, I'm Dominican. Oh, Valle. Oh yeah, I'm calling out your name, bitch, because I don't like your glass, bitch. And Lopez, I don't like you either, and that's why your ass in trouble. Gotcha, bitch. You came for me, and I'm gonna come for you. But anyway, y'all be thinking y'all like something else other than what you really are. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's really not that serious. Y'all kind of look down on us, and it's not just a whole army thing. It's just overall, you know what I'm saying? It's this whole thing. It's kind of hard to like put in words. Tariq Nasheed, he really know how to really break it down, but when it comes to that type of topic, but it's like, what's the point? What is it benefiting you in the long run to come for us? It's a temporary benefit. I'm not gonna say it's not a benefit. It's a temporary benefit to shit on us a little bit, but then when they shit on y'all, then that's when y'all want to come on do this whole, well, we brothers and sisters. No, we're not. You know what I'm saying? No shade. I have some Hispanic friends, you know, some that's cool, whatever. But y'all be two-faced, and we don't like that shit. So is it you gonna get with us or not? Because if you don't come your baby ass over here and cross that water when you know, cross that water when you feel like it. I know there was a little EO. Hey, my bad. But hell, y'all be coming for us. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. I feel like I'm missing a few things, but I also feel like I done touched on relevant shit. I ain't gonna be touching on no bullshit. Oh, the barracks. The barracks. You see why I said a lot of people we want to get married to get out the barracks. You look in them barracks, some bitches be like 40, 50 plus years old. The bugs, mold, you got to share rooms. Sometimes you might get lucky and you have your own little room. Y'all just share the common area. Oh my God. But I feel like I done touched on just about what you need to know, you know, especially how it is being Black in the Army, and just a little bit of just what you're dealing with in the Army. And like I said, I can't touch on other branches because I can't really fully say because I'm not in those branches. But I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. I might go ahead and leave it the comment if y'all want, and I might just do other Army videos or whatever. It don't necessarily have to be being Black or whatever. I might do it. Or what you need to know, what a lot of people, you know, I'm not scared. Like I said, I'm gonna be mindful what I say when I say certain things, but I'm also not scared to, with tact. You know I probably dropped a couple of N-words and stuff like that, but with tact, I am going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't be honest. They're gonna, you know, do that recruiter shit and try to sell you a dream. Or, yes, you can get you a career. Don't do that shit. Don't waste your money. I think I kind of rambled off on that one a little bit, but don't sit here and waste your money on that bullshit just because you can and your ass be someone getting your car repoed. I done seen that too now. I done seen it. But I'm gonna end it right there. Y'all leave at the comment, and y'all leave at the comment of how y'all feel and whatever y'all want me to talk about in the future. And yes, don't forget to follow my socials at India__Michelle on Instagram and Snapchat. And until next time with another video, bye-bye.